With so much to see in this vast country, it can be difficult to know where to start when it comes to planning a trip in the United States. Today, we will tell you about the top 10 best places to visit in the USA. Number 10. Hawaii. Renowned around the world for its breathtaking beauty, Hawaii lies far off the coast of California in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Made up of 137 islands, the volcanic archipelago has long attracted tourists to its shores due to its stunning landscapes, beautiful beaches, and rich cultural heritage. Hawaii really does boast a plethora of natural wonders. The rugged Napali Coast, plunging Waimea Canyon, and idyllic Waikiki Beach count among its most famous sites. Due to all the magnificent scenery, it's worth spending as much time as possible outdoors, either hiking among the volcanoes, surfing the surrounding waves, or snorkeling above its colorful coral reefs. Number 9. Orlando. Home to a world-famous theme park like Walt Disney World and Universal Studios, Orlando is no doubt a favorite destination for family vacations. Located in Central Florida, Orlando is a place where dreams and magic become reality. With several amusement parks, visitors to Orlando can meet their favorite storybook characters, reenact live famous movie scenes, ride thrilling roller coasters, and watch dolphins and whales performing marvelous tricks. However, there is much more to Orlando than just the theme parks. The downtown area features pedestrian streets lined with shops, restaurants, bars, and comedy clubs. Botanic gardens and conservation parks showcase Florida's amazing flora and fauna from orchids to alligators. What's more, Orlando and its surrounding area is a paradise for sports lovers. Lakes and streams teeming in trophy fish are a sport fishing paradise, and golfers will be spoiled for choice among the numerous golf clubs and courses. Number 8. Washington, D.C. The capital of the United States and seat of the federal government, Washington is a city located on the country's east coast in the District of Columbia. A cosmopolitan city that's home to many diverse cultures, Washington is widely known by its many iconic landmarks like the White House, Capitol Building, the Washington Monument, and the Lincoln Memorial. Many of these monuments, along with others like the Vietnam War Memorial and the Franklin D. Roosevelt Memorial, are all located within the beautifully landscaped parkland known as the National Mall, one of the city's most visited sites. Washington boasts a large number of important museums, many of which are comprised within the Smithsonian Institute, the world's largest research and museum compound. The National Zoo, historic churches, and the colonial architecture of the Georgetown neighborhood are other popular things to see while visiting Washington. Number 7. Los Angeles. The second largest city in the USA, Los Angeles is located in Southern California, surrounded by the Pacific Coast, mountains, and valleys. Often regarded as the entertainment capital of the world, LA is awash with celebrity culture. You can see the handprints of film stars on Hollywood Boulevard, or go on a tour to see stars' homes in Beverly Hills. For laid-back days, there's the bohemian neighborhood of Venice Beach, home to Muscle Beach, and a rambling promenade that doubles as a stage for all sorts of quirky street performers. The seafront city of Santa Monica also offers a more relaxed pace of life, with its old pier and aquarium. LA is also home to the world's first Disneyland. Great news if you're traveling with children. Some of the city's most popular attractions include the Getty Center, regarded as America's finest art museum, the Kodak Theater, host of the Academy Awards, and Universal Studios of Hollywood. The Grove Farmers Market is a pedestrian paradise of shopping and entertainment, while Griffith Park and Knott's Berry Farm are both fantastic family attractions. Number 6. Chicago. Nicknamed the Windy City and best known for its towering skyscrapers, sports teams, and unique style of hot dogs and pizzas, Chicago is the third largest city in the USA. Located on Lake Michigan in the heart of the Midwest region in northeastern Illinois, Chicago is a major hub for finance, industry, and commerce. The city's numerous sites range from the futuristic Millennium Park and the iconic Sears Tower to the Navy Pier with its parks, restaurants, and amusements. Numerous genres of music such as jazz, blues, and house music have roots in the live music venues around Chicago. Chicago is a huge city with many ethnic neighborhoods and a buzzing downtown district that is quite walkable. A stroll downtown offers views of impressive skyscrapers, upscale malls, quaint shops, restaurants, bakeries, and numerous hot dog stands selling the city's distinctive beef frankfurters served on a poppy seed bun with pickle relish, tomatoes, onion, and yellow mustard. Number 5. Yellowstone. Yellowstone National Park was the world's first national park, set aside in 1872 to preserve the vast number of geysers, hot springs, and other thermal areas, as well as to protect the incredible wildlife and rugged beauty of the area. Yellowstone lies on top of a gigantic hotspot where light, hot, molten mantle rock rises toward the surface. Subsequently, the park contains half of all the world's known geothermal features, with more than 10,000 examples of geysers and hot springs. The most famous geyser in the park is Old Faithful Geyser. It is one of the most predictable geographical features on Earth, erupting almost every 91 minutes. The largest hot spring in Yellowstone and the third largest in the world is the Grand Prismatic Spring. Number 4. Las Vegas. You wouldn't think a city in the middle of the desert in Nevada would be as popular as it is, but it's thanks to the cavalcade of casinos here that Las Vegas is so famous. The most well-known casinos themselves are practically household names: Caesar's Palace, MGM Grand, the Bellagio. In addition to gambling, showgirls, and lavish performances, Las Vegas offers plenty more to suit people of all ages and interests. On the main street called the Strip, there's the Bellagio's impressive fountain shows, a replica of the Eiffel Tower, and of an Egyptian pyramid, among other landmarks. Number 3. San Francisco. Set on the tip of a peninsula, San Francisco is a beautiful city in Northern California that is famous for a lot, and we really mean a lot, of things. Undoubtedly, the Golden Gate Bridge is the city's #1 attraction. Tourists can drive, bike ride, or walk across this famous suspension bridge to admire and photograph stunning views. Another of the city's most prominent landmarks are its historic cable cars, which present a memorable way to experience the steep inclines and main tourist attractions. San Francisco is a city rich in history and culture, known for its lovely Victorian homes and ethnic neighborhoods, of which Chinatown is the most famous with its colorful array of shops and markets. A popular waterfront district lined with souvenir shops and seafood restaurants, Fisherman's Wharf is where tourists can take a ferry to Alcatraz Island to tour the notorious prison. Number 2. Grand Canyon. Attracting millions of visitors every year, the Grand Canyon is one of the great tourist attractions in the United States. Located in northern Arizona, this massive natural wonder was carved by the Colorado River over a period of several million years and now measures 277 miles or 446 kilometers long, over a mile or 1.6 kilometers deep, and up to 18 miles or 29 kilometers wide. It is not the deepest or the longest canyon in the world, but the overwhelming size and colorful landscape offers visitor vistas that are hard to match. Managed and protected by the Grand Canyon National Park, the Grand Canyon is contained within the national park as well as within the Halapai and Havasupai Indian reservations. Awe-inspiring landscapes, wildlife viewing, historic sites, and adventurous activities are just a few of the reasons that make the Grand Canyon one of the world's most famous natural wonders. The canyon is divided by 2 main sections, the popular South Rim and the remote North Rim. And the most accessible part for tourists, the South Rim features many historic sites such as the El Tovar Hotel, Grand Canyon Railway Depot, and the Desert View Watchtower. Also in the South Rim is the Grand Canyon Village, where many tourists can find ample lodging. Number 1. New York City. The jewel in the crown of the USA when it comes to urban areas, New York is a megacity that is absolutely packed full of iconic places, areas, and buildings. World-renowned for its concentration of skyscrapers and famous attractions, New York City is what many foreigners often visualize when they think of the USA. In fact, sometimes it feels like you're walking through familiar territory, thanks to how often the city is featured in Hollywood films. Even the 5 boroughs that make up New York City are famous: Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, and Staten Island. Then there's the culture: Koreatown, multiple Chinatowns, the remnants of Little Italy, and communities from Jewish to African American make New York a true world city made rich by the people who flocked here from all over the world. Some of New York's most notable landmarks that can be toured include the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building, and the Rockefeller Center. One of the city's most important historical sites is Ellis Island, where millions of immigrants first arrived in America. New York is also home to some of the most distinguished museums and art galleries in the world, such as the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Guggenheim Museum, and the American Museum of Natural History. Additionally, Manhattan's theater district is world-known, with its collection of Broadway theaters and other entertainment venues. Where would you like to go? Thanks for watching.